Now we move on to the second tier of web services. They're really the second tier just because they're not the major global brands, although you'll definitely recognize some of these um, brand names when you see them. Let's go into them. So I've just made some groupings here of different types of web services. The blogging tools are really still the best way for easily publishing and formatting the longer form material that you would like to have on the web. Again, they're for free, but just remember that the sign up process, creating the web profile, publishing on the web means that you're the product basically. In any of these free services, they can show ads and they can take your data and extrapolate it somehow for their own purposes. So the most recognizable ones are WordPress, Blogger. Tumblr is very, very popular. It's an image-based blogging platform, but it can handle any kind of media. TypePad, Squarespace, and Quora.com are less known, but they certainly have very big and loyal followings. Squarespace is a paid platform, but it's a very, very easy to use, full-blown website builder. So you don't have to have sequential blog posts. You can just build pages and make a website. And they'll look after the buying domains and all that kind of stuff. It's something that I would recommend because I've used it a lot. Very, very useful and very easy to use. And Quora.com is more of a niche blogging tool. Then there's the location-based tools. So the big ones here are Foursquare, Gowalla, and Instagram. They may not be that useful to you, so this might be a case where you're just sitting on your profile name just to make sure no one else can get it. But it's worth noting that all the major web services have some kind of location-based aspect, just so you can indicate where you are in time and space. So Google Places, Google Maps, Twitter, you can add a pin when you make a post. Facebook has Places as well. And it's all aggregated data for them to use to find out where people are and what they're doing. And the other big grouping are the media sharing services. So these are very useful because if you're into promotion, then one great way to promote is to use snippets, media snacks, if you like, little bite-sized pieces of media that you create as promotional assets. And you can do that through these services. So Audioboo FM is a very simple way to aggregate lots of audio recordings and then share them and then embed them into websites. SoundCloud has a lot of the same functionality. Again, a free service. Mixcloud, it's primarily about DJ mixes, but now they're definitely branching into other categories which are about long-form lectures and things of that nature. Vimeo is just an alternative to YouTube. It has a free profile, a free version. There are some limits to how much you can upload and how much you can overall hold there, but it has lots more control over the privacy, and importantly, it allows you to add a download feature. So if you have material that you really want to disperse on the web, video assets, and you really want people to be able to download them, take them away and watch them on their iPhones or iPods rather than streaming, then Vimeo is a good alternative. And then there's some other services which are less well known, like Dailymotion, which is very big in Europe though, and Blip.tv, which is about holding episodic material, which is quite useful when you consider a lot of coursework, a lot of material that you create for courses is really episodic in its nature. And lastly, we'll look at PURLs, or personalized URLs. So a lot of the services allow you to create or customize the URL that you can then publicize. So for instance, you can see this is what the Squarespace and the Tumblr URLs might look like if I'd set it up as Mitch Buzzer or mbuzzer. And the youtube.com/user Mitch Buzzer. It's much better, it's much easier to remember and publicize than some kind of randomized string of letters and numbers. But if you've got a nickname that's already out there on the web, then just give some thought to, before you automatically sign up with your nickname or a connected Facebook account or a connected Google account, that it might automatically be generating a funny personalized URL. You can see the example there of Wubsy123. That's obviously not something that's going to reflect well in your personal realm, even if it's fine that everyone knows it's a playful name that you use in your personal realm.